guys, and welcome back to QC Makeup Academy's YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be talking to you about a day in the life of a makeup artist. So I'm going to give you kind of like a realistic glimpse into what it's like, my experiences with it and what you're doing on an everyday basis. I myself have worked both on a makeup counter and as a freelance makeup artist, so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of info about both sides of it. Working on a counter, you're going to deal with sales and also doing makeup application, whereas freelancing, you're just usually doing the makeup application. Unfortunately, I'm not able to bring a camera around and show you guys what I do on an everyday basis as a makeup artist, but I am able to tell you guys exactly what to expect and kind of like what most people don't realise coming into the makeup industry. So if you are freelancing, you're most likely going to be getting up at the crack of dawn because a lot of people, especially for events and weddings, want their makeup done super early for that event. So just prepared and make sure that you've always had a good night's sleep, your kit is prepped and clean and ready to go. That's always quite essential. Also, for both freelance and counter work, you're going to be on your feet all day. Freelancing, if it is just one job, it might just be for an hour, but if you're on a counter, it's going to be for a good 8 hours. So making sure you're in comfortable shoes, nothing that's too high or anything like that, because that's just unrealistic. It's going to kill your back and your feet. That's something I definitely struggled with the most, is standing for that long. But you do definitely get used to it. So I don't feel like freelancing or counter work, I don't feel like one's busier than the other. I think both have their days. I think if you are a freelance makeup artist and you have a full day of makeup, that is just the ideal situation. That is perfect. But some days that's just not going to happen, and for myself, some days I might have nothing, some days I might have one, and so I'm travelling like an hour and a half just for one makeup application. But that's something that you need to do at the start of it. You need to expect that you're not going to have full-on days every single day of the week. Whereas counter work, it's steady, but you're working for someone else. So you really need to think hard about which one you would prefer. I've done both, and I think that I definitely prefer the counter work. Another side of it is traveling. So that's something that I absolutely hate, but you have to do, especially for myself living out in the country so far from the city. You know, at the start of it, you can't really be picky and turn down people that are too far away, unless it's, you know, like 3 hours or something like that. But you need to be willing to travel and understand that that's something you just need to do at the start. But on the other hand, working on a counter is not necessarily going to cut down the travel, because myself, I drove an hour and a half each way because I live so far out of the city. Another part that I hate to mention, but it's true, is that sometimes not everyone is going to like what you've done, and you need to be able to accept that. You need to not take it to heart. Some people know what they like, and it's sometimes a bit hard to do it exactly the way that they like it because you haven't seen the way that they've done it. But some people can be not nasty, they can just be quite forward and say, well, I don't like this. So what you've got to do is just be like, okay, that's fine. Fix it. Not gonna panic, because it's all fixable. It's makeup. It's not like you're tattooing someone. You can take it off, you can start again, or you can just fix up little parts. So yeah, pretty much just not taking things to heart and just being calm and relaxed, and usually everything will work out fine. So just a quick overview. Both sides of makeup artistry, so freelancing and counter work, can be both very fast paced. You can have bookings back to back, and so you've got to do their makeup, clean up and sanitize and clean your brushes in between each person when you have like 5 minutes. So it can be quite quick, but take it from me that at the start I panicked and I was a little bit nervous, but once you start doing it, it kind of just rolls, and you do definitely get quicker each time. I remember when I first started, it took me about an hour to do each person, and now it's like a good 40 minutes. So I've cut down 20 minutes, which is good. So I do have that 20 minutes extra between persons, so I can take a break, have something to drink or eat, and, you know, clean up a bit. Be prepared to travel, and travel far. If it's something that you love, then traveling will not become a big deal. It's just something that you do. It's just, you got to do it sometimes. If you're lucky enough to live in the city, then you probably won't have to experience that. If you're a country bumpkin like me, then you will. I think makeup artistry is one of the best jobs ever. I thoroughly enjoy it. So the travel, the sometimes negative people and stuff like that, it does not faze me. It is so outweighed by the positivity and the good feedback you get from people and how much they like what you've done. If you guys do have any further questions about what to expect or anything like that, then definitely leave them below, and I'll make sure I get back to you as soon as I can. And also, if you are becoming a makeup artist and experience all all the good stuff that I have mentioned before, then definitely check out qcmakeupacademy.com. All their links will be below. They have their Twitter and their Facebook down there as well, and also all my personal links, so my YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram will be listed below. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video and you found it somewhat helpful. If you do have questions, feel free to ask. I will always reply. So I hope you're all having a great day and night, and I'll see you next time. Bye!